When I read this article yesterday, I did not think that this story was going to get any worse than this nasty old man telling Jojo Siwa that he can turn her straight. I thought that was awful, and that was as bad as it was going to get because in this article, we had quotes from him. Daily Mail gave us what we thought was the whole story, but now the full clip is out and available to watch, and it is so much worse than I thought it would be, or I think anyone thought it would be. So I know I spoke about this yesterday, and if you're missing some steps, Jojo Siwa is on Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother, and she was told by another contestant, Mickey Rourke, that he can turn her straight if he's there for more than 4 days, and he also said he's gonna vote off the lesbian the first chance he gets, plus some other comments that I can't actually repeat. So it was pretty awful. And I spoke about this and I read the article and we looked into his past and stuff, which I will go over a little bit again later. But check out that video if you want to. And I thought I was just going to make that video and leave it there because I thought that was going to be the full story. But I want us to watch the clip together because there are some extra comments that he made, which I think just got completely glossed over and was not even mentioned in the original article. So we're gonna watch that. It's a lot. It's a lot of a clip. We also have some responses from Jojo Siwa's partner and some other things going on at the moment. So yeah, we'll just go straight into watching it. It's available on the Big Brother UK TikTok page of all places. They're really using this.
Where's the what? Where's the singer?
Here. Come on, let's go on a journey.
So do you like girls or boys?
Me? Girls.
I know, I could tell.
My partner is non-binary. That's the vape smoke room.
Just think, in 4 days, we'll never see each other again.
In 4 days?
Nah, babe.
I'm trying to last 4 days. If I stay longer than 4 days, you won't be gay anymore.
I can guarantee I will still be gay and I will still be in a very happy relationship.
I'll tie you up.
So we're not going to gloss over that. We are going to focus on what he just said here. We knew the part about the if I'm here for more than 4 days, I'll be able to turn you straight. We did not know the bit where he says, I'll tie you up. And I was already saying yesterday when we were reading this article that this is a very threatening comment to make, whether he meant it as a threat or not. It's a very threatening comment to make. It's a very threatening comment to get. And it's one, unfortunately, that a lot of lesbians receive from men. And now with this extra context of him saying, I will tie you up, in my opinion, this pushes it over into, it's threatening. It's a horrible thing to say to somebody. Maybe he didn't mean it in a threatening manner. To me, this reads as he meant it as a threat. That's a threat. He's going to tie her up and make her straight. You can excuse that all you want to, and I know there'll be people in the comments who try to do that, and I am just not going to humor that because there's no other possible way that you can look at this. That's a threat. That's not an okay thing to say. And I think it's very weird that that didn't make it into the original articles about this. So I want to go back a little bit. We're gonna
Longer than
watch
4
it
days,
again.
you won't be gay anymore.
I can guarantee I will still be gay and I will still be in a very happy relationship.
I'll tie you up.
I can promise you that won't happen. I dare you to try. You'll be the one tied up.
You're an actor?
No, I do.
Her poor face there. She's like, what in the name of God is happening to me right there? Like, they've only just entered this house. They've only just entered it, and this man is like making threats towards her. It's absolutely horrific. And I won't lie to you, like, I watched this the first time, and you guys know, right? I'm not easily upset by things. I was genuinely really upset by this. Like, really, really upset by this, because I'm like, how is this something that somebody can go on TV and say to somebody else and think, yeah, that's chill. And it is the fact that she's a lesbian. That is the reason. Because people think it's okay. People hate women, people hate lesbians more. I don't know how else to say it, and I usually avoid saying stuff like this because I don't wanna get, like it's that typical thing of, "I don't wanna be a problem, I just I just wanna get by, I don't wanna offend anybody, I don't wanna step on anybody's toes," but in this case, like, when it's happening to somebody else, it's just like, you just can't do that, you have to step on some toes sometimes, which is something really hard for me to do. Let's just continue.
Do TV stuff though.
Oh,
I
you
do like
told
do
me, yeah.
TV shows. I do a bit of presenting now. Maybe one day.
Maybe. It all depends.
I know. It's a completely different industry to what it was back when you were doing it. And then you had all the strikes, didn't you?
Yeah,
Not long ago, I bet that, yeah.
It was a long one.
No. What was your opinions on that?
2 years of COVID, and then a 7-month actor strike. I had to borrow $500,000 from the bank to get by and pay bills off. Everybody in those picket lines is an out-of-work actor.
Yeah.
Well, there would be the flavor of the month actors show up to just say how great I am. You know, I'm at the picket line with all the poor people that will never get a job.
So funny.
You are funny.
Aren't I wonderful?
Hey, bud.
Thank you, love. Aye. Fucking A. Good.
Yeah.
We all vote each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually.
I'm going to vote the lesbian out real quick.
Jojo.
That's homophobic.
Eh?
So that's homophobic if that was your reasoning.
Have you got any valid? You got anyone you want to vote out? Well, no, we actually can't
No, you
discuss
can't.
this.
No,
we
you
can't
can't.
discuss this.
You
This is
can't.
undiscussable.
The lesbian I'm going to vote out.
No, you can't do
So
that, Mickey.
You also can't say that.
No, we can't.
Which JoJo's real? JoJo, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jojo.
JoJo.
Lovely
Yeah.
lady.
Is she?
Lovely girl, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a good lad.
Appreciate ya.
She's what I call some woman.
I need a fag. Not talking to you.
So this comment, we didn't have him actually saying it in the article yesterday. We hadn't seen the clip. We just had the quote of him saying, I can't say it because it's YouTube, referring to a cigarette, right? And I did excuse this because I said, well, that's just what people call a cigarette in the UK and in Ireland and I think maybe some other places. I'm not sure, Australia maybe. And I said, well, he was probably like just talking about that and then made a stupid comment afterwards. But that was so clear, in my opinion, that he made a point to shout it loudly. I need to shout it loudly to make a joke and then to turn to Jojo and be like, not you, not talking to you. It's so he was just trying to be a problem there. Like he was definitely, I feel, doing that on purpose there. And originally I said, no, it's just, the word that he was using. But in this case, yeah, it seems to me like you guys were right in my comments. He was just trying to make an excuse to use the slur, basically, to use it as a slur instead of a word for a cigarette. That seems to be what it is there.
I need a fag.
Mickey,
Nice.
you can't say that, Mickey.
One breath at a time, troops. One breath at a time.
No matter, you're on your own.
You can't say that, Mickey.
I know, but I was talking about a cigarette.
I know you. I know. Yeah, I know.
See you boys in a
See you in a
minute.
bit.
See you, mate.
Yeah,
Hope you find that cigarette.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, me too.
He's just from a different planet, bless him.
Whoever this guy is, like, I'm glad he actually said something because people were laughing it off, which you kind of do in an awkward situation. You can't blame them too much. I feel like I would do the same thing of being like, huh, what is happening? But like he actually says like you can't do that. And a lot of people wouldn't even bother. They would just be like, whatever, just leave it alone. But this guy does, so good on him.
This is Big Brother. Would Mickey come to the diary room?
It's crazy to me that still exists.
Everyone keeps, oh, it's old-fashioned, blah, blah. You can't justify it because
Nope.
it's not right. You can't try and justify things which just aren't right. There's no point us sitting here and going, oh, it's a it's like if it's someone's age, it's so like that's not a thing anymore.
But what I felt when you were over there was like you had my back. And to be honest, we've known each other less than 24 hours. You have no reason to have my back.
Because there's right and wrong, though, isn't
But it's between right and wrong, and that meant a lot. So
yeah, it's not about having your back. It's
Thank
like
you. Yeah.
there's right and then there's wrong.
Yep.
You're right though. That's not too bad, bit. Come on. Wait.
It's just so awful to watch.
Have a little cry. You know, crying is my favourite therapy in the world.
Well, welcome in.
Snuggling. It's a clean t-shirt as well. Now have a good cry, because that's you getting a bit of your anger and frustration out as well. You're such a cool dude. We love you.
I dropped my ring.
Do you want some help?
No, it's you can't move the couch. I'm whacking it with a spatula. Okay, I just need something a little bit longer.
But you've seen it. You've seen where it is.
I got clear visual on it.
Thank you. Sorry.
You got your slippers.
I want to apologize.
Thank you.
I just got a bad habit of having a short fuse. And I don't mean nothing by it.
I appreciate your apology.
I hope. Okay, I do mean it.
I appreciate your apology,
If
and
I didn't, I wouldn't say it to you.
I know.
Okay.
I appreciate the apology, and I hope you enjoy your slippers,
Thank you.
mate.
Oh.
Yeah, where's
Jojo is such a better woman than me because I would not be able to accept that apology. The thing about it, though, is like the way he apologizes, it makes it seem like he's kind of more apologizing for the last bit, the cigarette bit, rather than the I'm gonna turn you straight and I'm gonna tie you up comments, which, like, again, we need to focus on that because that, again, I'm gonna keep repeating myself so we can all be on the same page here. It's a threat. And she clearly knew it was a threat because she was crying. Like, she was really upset. And this brings me to the other thing that I wanted to mention, which is, like, when I talked about this yesterday, most people were very, like, yeah, this is not okay, blah, blah, blah. But I did see a couple of people that were like, who cares? Somebody else saying, like, I've no sympathy for Jojo and all this. And it's like, you can disagree with the things somebody has done and still have sympathy for them in these kind of situations. Absolutely nobody deserves to be threatened like that. Nobody deserves to be put in a situation like that. It's not okay. And the fact of the matter is, right, like, maybe some of you guys are younger. Looking at my analytics, most of you are my age. So I feel like it's the ones who are my age who are, like, a bit more reasonable about it. Maybe the ones who are closer to Jojo's age will be a little bit less understanding, but she is still really young. Like, she's just 21. And I know that's a grown adult and she's responsible for her actions, and I've said that and I agree with that. However, she's still learning. She's still growing. I know that I was an idiot at the age of 21. Can't remember anything about being 21, but I'm sure I was stupid. I'm probably still stupid now, hopefully less so. But she's really young. She's definitely done some bad things. She's definitely done some questionable things. Does that mean we just allow her to be threatened on TV by somebody she is being forced to be in close proximity with? No. No, it does not mean that. I'm not even going to let anybody answer that. No, it does not mean that. Anyway, because of this, people have been saying that he should be removed from the show, and I absolutely agree, because if you'll remember, actually we can watch this again, he just got off with a warning.
One breath at a time, troops. One breath at a time.
So Jojo Siwa reposted, I think she said in another TikTok, her mum has access to her account.
Thank you for having my own room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad I was not in the main bedroom. Oh my God, Danny. Wow, he's got loud voice. I'm waiting to find where Danny's dimmer switch is. Mickey, I think he's absolutely fascinating. He's lived on his own for 6 years. I think he's going to find it difficult, but we'll see. I mean, everybody had their game face on. Everybody was nervous or excited or what have you. You always have to wait till the party calms down a bit to get to know the real people, but that's my first impressions.
Mickey, before you entered the
Here we
Big
are.
Brother house, the rules regarding unacceptable language and behaviour were explained to you.
Yes, sir.
Mickey, Big Brother thinks your language was offensive and unacceptable.
All right. I can understand that.
As a result, Big Brother is giving you a formal warning.
Right. I apologize. I don't have dishonorable intention. I'm just talking smack, you know? Boy, did I get chewed out.
Did you?
On the bottom of the
Yeah.
You got in trouble?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's not what you say, it's how it lands.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't say out of meanness.
I understand it. You might have thought it would be uninsulting, but it's the way it's perceived on other people. So Jojo was very upset earlier, bless her, but
Oh, you were? Sorry.
we're still upset. You can't say
Like,
that.
he comes back into the room and instead of being like, oh, they explained to me what I did wrong, I shouldn't have done that, sorry, he's like, oh, well, I got in trouble, hey, blah, blah, making excuses, I didn't mean anything by it, it's fine. And the fact that he got off with a warning, right? People are putting it down to, like, they're just focusing on his words instead of, like, the fact that he made a threat towards her. He threatened to tie her up and turn her straight. That's inexcusable. He should have been kicked off the show. I'm sorry. And this is keeping in mind that he has a history of being accused of threatening and violent behavior towards women. And he grabbed the host and made her uncomfortable and was leering at her before he went into the house. So I don't understand why he's still on the show. Like, I get Big Brother, they just want the drama. They want to see what happens and stuff. But they still got this drama. They were still going to air this. They could have aired this and kicked him out of the show as well. Like, it doesn't make any sense unless they just want more drama. But I want to read one of the articles about them wanting to kick him off the show. If I can find it. Okay. This is from The Independent. Mickey Rourke faces calls to be removed from show after disgusting Jojo Siwa comments. Celebrity Big Brother is back with a new roster of famous and not-so-famous figures stuck together in the famous Big Brother house. One contestant in particular, American actor Mickey Rourke, has been the cause of significant controversy after he was issued a formal warning by Big Brother for making homophobic comments directed at 21-year-old dance mom star Jojo Siwa during Wednesday night's episode on the 9th of April. During the exchange, Siwa told Rourke that she is gay, to which he shouted across the courtyard, "If I stay longer than 4 days, you won't be gay anymore." He then proceeded to say he will tie her up. Rourke then announced he needed a cigarette, stating that I can't say that. He pointed at Siwa, saying, "I'm not talking to you." Siwa was comforted by Love Island star Chris Hughes as she broke down in tears, while Rourke was given a formal warning by Big Brother in the diary room. It comes after the 72-year-old star, sorry, my mouth just completely twisted there, of The Wrestler was deemed to have grabbed and ogled at series presenter. AJ, I'm sorry, I've been told that I said her name correctly last time and also told that I did not say her name correctly this time. I need to figure out how to say it properly before I say it. Upon entering the house. The events have caused viewers to call for the actor to be axed from the series, with one person writing on X/Twitter, "He should be removed for this. It's disturbing, particularly after how he was with AJ too." Another person added, "Jojo Siwa should not have to continue living with someone who made her feel like that. Big Brother should scrap the formal warning and remove Mickey to show their support for the LGBTQ+ audience and housemates." In a statement, a spokesperson for the program told The Independent, "All housemates receive respect and inclusion training and an extensive briefing from the Big Brother senior team to prepare them for living in the house and to set out Big Brother's expectations for appropriate behavior and language." Hit my microphone. I apologize. Housemates are monitored 24 hours a day, and instances of inappropriate behavior are dealt with appropriately and timely. Rourke's representatives declined to comment. And then it just says about the show. And also in another article, we have a comment from Jojo's partner. So let's find that. This one says, "The partner of celebrity Big Brother star Jojo Siwa, Kath Ebbs, has responded after Mickey Rourke was reprimanded over homophobic comments aimed at the star." So it just goes into the story again. So let's just see what she has to say, or they have to say.
If I stay longer than 4 days, you won't be gay anymore.
I can guarantee I will still be gay and I will still be in a very happy relationship.
I'll tie you up.
Okay, let's take out for a second the fact that I have obviously massive emotional stakes in the comments that Mickey made to Jojo by the virtue of her being my fucking partner. They are also just rooted in misogyny and fucking violence. The 5-minute clip, which was the whole conversation, has so many fucking layers to it. It is crazy. Firstly, he asked her if she's into boys or girls. She answers that she is gay. He then proceeds to tell her that he's going to turn her straight if he's in the house long enough. She shuts it down. Once she shuts it down, he says he's going to tie her up. That is joke. That's what that is. Call it what it is. His next comment towards her is about the fact Big Brother is a nomination show. Each housemates vote for each other out. His next joke thing that he says in front of her is that he's going to vote the lesbian out. He repeats that twice. So his next point of call, when he essentially puts himself on her, says I'm going to turn you straight. I'm going to tie you up. She shuts him down over and over again. He then goes, actually, I'm going to get rid of you, which is rooted in misogyny. If men deem you unfuckable, they have no use for you. If the male gaze is not a part of this situation and I have no power over you sexually, which also, no offense, Mickey, you look like a foot, so you don't stand a chance with anyone anyway because you're a loser, then he's like, oh, well, then I'm going to bully you. You're not going to play into my creepy jokes. Okay, then I'm going to bully you and say that I don't want you here. And then he proceeds to call her a faggot. There are so many layers to that interaction. It makes me feel sick to my stomach. I do feel a little bit disappointed that hasn't kind of been an added level to the conversation. Yes, I'm glad that the production gave him a formal warning and told him what he said was homophobic, but that is dangerous, dangerous language. I would not want to be alone in a room with him, and I wouldn't want anyone to be alone in a room with him. He later apologized and said that he had a short fuse. Mate, that wasn't a short fuse. That's not a short fuse. You revealed yourself. You revealed the way you really think about people and about women. That's all that happened. And you feel a little bit ashamed because you got called out for it on a television show and you're a little bit worried. So maybe instead, use that and say, oh, I got a short fuse. I'm funny. I'm old. Read a fucking book. Interrogate your behavior and think about if you had a daughter or a sister or someone that you really loved that was a woman, would you leave them in a room alone with you?
I mean, couldn't have said it better. Really? Like, that was everything that we needed to talk about there. That is exactly what it is. It's threatening behavior, it's homophobic, it's misogynistic, it's everything. And it's just gross. And I know Kat's like, oh yeah, it's great that they issued a warning. I still don't think that that's enough. Now, I have seen there were some articles about people are calling for him to be removed. I'm trying to find which one it was. I don't think we need to actually read the article, but just so you know, individual people can contact the television station and make a formal complaint and request his removal. Now, I would never incite people to do that, but I'm just letting you know that is a thing that people are doing. So that we're clear. Here it is. Mickey Rourke breaks the Celebrity Big Brother rules again as fans call for Ofcom to step in and throw him out of the house over his homophobic tirade at Jojo Siwa. Mickey Rourke has continued to cause chaos in the Celebrity Big Brother house with a fresh rule break after he sparked furor with the homophobic comments he made towards Jojo Siwa. On Wednesday, fans of the ITV show demanded Vile Mickey, 72, be removed from the house after he branded lesbian dancer Jojo A, before going on to insult other female housemates in a misogynistic tirade. Now in a move set to cause fresh upset to his housemates, Mickey has broken the rules by refusing to put forward his nominations for eviction. In scenes that will air on Thursday's show, the housemates stepped forward to perform their first nominations of the season ahead of Friday's live eviction. Yet Mickey, who already faces the public vote after being given a killer nomination from Jojo, refused to name the two housemates he wanted to put up, which obviously breaks the rules. Like, it's not like a morally wrong thing to do, it just breaks the rules, and he just keeps breaking the show's rules. Speaking to Big Brother, he insisted, "I choose not to evict anyone. I refuse to do that. I will pick 2 people to toss. I will not pick 2 people to toss off the shelf." Probably because he really wants to get rid of Jojo and he's not allowed anymore. Oh dear. Earlier in the day, Big Brother gathered the housemates to inform them that they would need to nominate, as well as the results of the game-changing powers that had been bestowed upon the group during the launch show. It was revealed Chris Hughes and Daley Thompson had been granted immunity from the first vote, while Mickey was definitely facing it. He responded, "Shall I pick now?" To which Big Brother responded, "Relax, Mickey, stay where you are." Oh, pack now. Jesus, imagine I could read. Independent watchdog Ofcom has come under pressure to intervene with the ITV show after Mickey was issued a formal warning from Big Brother. Viewers claimed show bosses should have gone a step further and removed him from the house, calling on Ofcom to immediately step in. When they receive complaints, it is assessed under the broadcasting code to see if it needs further investigation. Taking to X/Twitter, fans raged, Ofcom complaints submitted. Mickey Rourke should be out of that house. Violence against women and girls is not a laughing matter. Dinosaurs who believe they can turn homosexual women straight with or word belong in the Stone Ages and deserve no platform in today's world. Somebody else said, "Sorry, a warning isn't enough. Telling a 21-year-old he'll tie her up, she won't be gay anymore. All the language he used, he's disgusting and should be removed straight away." Another person said, "This is insane. Can we not normalize this behavior and pass it off as a social experiment? It's so damaging to women and girls. So yes, he should be removed from the show. By not removing him, it's passing off his comments as though they're okay. Lol." Others added, "What do we reckon then? How many Ofcom complaints will tonight's ep get then? Mickey out. Ofcom getting ready for tonight. They know what is coming. Ofcom telephone line will be like, for complaints about Mickey Rourke of CBB, I said that really weird. I tried to say it like CBBC for some reason. Press 1 for complaints. About anything else, press 2. Ofcom will be getting complaints about tonight's episode without a doubt, and it's only day 2. Jesus Christ. Give me a second, lads. I keep reading wrong. I get to a certain point of reading, and my mouth just, like, stops cooperating entirely. Like, I know what I'm supposed to be reading, but it just goes, I refuse. Je refuse. That's so not what that means. I probably said something, like, horrible, like, I am a bin. More about Ofcom, and then it shows the tweets, so you can see them all there. Somebody, "I don't want to swipe for next story. Mail online. Can I swipe to get rid of this? Nope." Get away from my screen! Jesus Christ. Okay. We're gonna finish reading then, because then it just goes on to recap what else happened on the show. And I'm just like, there are gonna be people in my comments who think that I'm overreacting about this. I'm not. I really, like, again, and I feel like I'm repeating myself so much, but, like, I do have that tendency to, like, not want to step on anyone's toes, to just kind of, like, be agreeable and nice and let people get away with things, but this is just vile. He's made threatening comments to her on TV, and it's okay because she's a lesbian in his mind. And to other people, very few people, obviously, but to some people it's okay because it's Jojo Siwa and they don't like her. It's just not okay. There's nothing okay about it, and if you're excusing it, I really urge you to just do a bit of self-reflection and really think about why you think that's okay. Because nobody deserves that, and having this kind of thing on TV just makes it more normalized for it to happen to other people. It's just not okay. It's just not okay. I'm not going to excuse it. Like I said, I found this really upsetting, and I just don't see, first of all, how they put him on the show, given his history and the accusations that have been made against him in the past, and why they let him away with just a warning. And now he's broken this other rule, which is integral to the show, which is that you have to vote people out, and he's refusing to do that. That's breaking a rule At this point, he's breaking multiple rules. They have grounds to kick him off the show, and they absolutely should. They absolutely should. I don't care. I don't care. Gross, old man, nasty man who, as Kat said, looks like a butt. So, not okay with this. Obviously, let me know in the comments what you think about all of this. And if you don't leave me a comment about that, then just comment matcha, because that's what I'm drinking currently. And it'll be a little secret between me and you. I'll know that you watched it this far in the video. I know people are going to be annoyed that I'm talking about this 2 days in a row, but I found it really important that we look at this again. And, like, this video isn't going to do well either because it's not being mean to Jojo. And yesterday's video didn't do well for similar reasons, but I just really want to talk about this, so we'll see what happens with this. If there's a big update, we'll talk about it. If not, we won't, but we'll see how it goes. And obviously I said that the I'm Alex video was going to be next, but clearly I'm putting this one first, but the I'm Alex video will come after that. So we will be cracking on with the 750-page document that we need to read about that so that we can read all the stuff there. So we'll see you in that one. Anyway, like, comment, share, follow me on social media. I'm VangelinaSkov everywhere. And you can subscribe. That helps me out a lot if you do that, and I really appreciate it. It really makes my day. Every subscribe is one subscriber closer to 1 billion, which I think we should be hitting pretty soon. What else do I say? I don't know. Have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!